Well, so I'm recording this video live, but I will be talking about my first 2 weeks driving with night transportation. It was interesting. It's fun. I love it. I have no regrets. I am currently in a hotel because my truck is broke down. But let's see what happened to my first 2 weeks. Well, my first week, let's see, I got my truck on Wednesday, on the 30th, on May 30th, and you get a tractor interchange form, and you walk around your tractor, basically do a pre-trip and check off anything that's wrong or missing, and everything was pretty much good. There's minor things wrong, so I took it to the night yard in Reno, I think. I don't remember. To a night yard, not in Vegas. And hi, welcome to the channel. And they did a little shop repair, and I was on my way. Everything was good. My first week was good. I had a couple of shippers that the backing, oh my gosh, it was so crazy, but I did it. Everything was great. There's this one particular shipper that I went to, and they had the tandems moved all the way back, and I forgot to move them forward, and I turned a corner and got into an accident. Like, I turned the corner and I went on the curve a little bit, but I didn't know that I knocked down a telephone pole. I mean, not a telephone pole, but a light post. It was a really small one. Somebody leaned on it the wrong way, it could knock it down. But I was trying to go into the parking lot of this mall so I can stop at the store that was on the corner to use the bathroom and get coffee and food because I had to sleep at the shipper. And it was kind of tight getting in there. So after I got out of the store, I saw an officer, and I asked him if he could help me get out of the parking lot. And he was like, "Is that your truck?" And I'm like, "Yeah." He was like, "So somebody report a hit and run." And I'm like, "What? A hit and run?" I was so scared. He was like, "Yeah, you knocked over a light post." I'm like, "I didn't knock over anything. I went over the curb, but I didn't knock over anything." He was like, "Well, I'm here to check to see." So I was like, "I'll come and check with you." And I went, and sure enough, I knocked over the light post. And I was like, oh my gosh. He was like, I said, "Am I in trouble?" He was like, "No, you're not in trouble or anything. You just got to write a report." He didn't write a ticket or anything. But he was like, if you would have left, then you would have had a hit and run. And I started bawling. I started crying. And he felt sorry for me. So I talked to the safety department at night, and they just got all the cops' information. And I had to go back to Vegas and do skills training. So they had me going around cones and backing and stuff. And I did great. Where I messed up was I didn't pull my tandems forward. That was a lesson learned. Now that's a part of my pre-trip. I was scared. I couldn't sleep that night. I didn't know what was going to happen. I thought I was going to lose my job. But everything was good. Everything's good now. And so then after I finished my skills training in Vegas, I got a load going out to, I told him I didn't want to do California. I don't like California a lot. I'm kind of intimidated by California. I feel like I need more skills before I can, maneuver Cali. So he sent me to Colorado. And I get to Colorado, I'm on the mountain, no signal, no nothing. And I break down. Oh my gosh, I was so scared. I didn't know what to do. I had no way of contacting anybody. I have no signal on my phone. My Zonar has no signal. Nobody has signal up there. And I'm literally broke down, my truck won't start. I can't go anywhere. So I dial 911 on my phone, and that won't go through either. So I'm like, damn, what do I do? So I have the shade screen, and you put in your windshield. So on the back of it, I wrote help. I have two of them. So on the back of it, I wrote help, and I put it in my windshield. And then I wrote help on the other one, and I taped it to the back of my trailer And then in our trucks at night, we have like this thing called Drive Smart. It's a GPS, no, not a GPS, but it's like a dash cam, and it activates with a critical event. So we can also push the button if there's a critical event, and we can push the button so it can automatically start recording and sending it to our dispatch. So I figured maybe that'll help. So I wrote help on a piece of paper, and I wrote my GPS coordinates. I pushed the button, and I stood in front of the truck holding the paper up. And I sat there for about an hour and a half. Someone stopped, and I told them all of my information and night's breakdown number. And I told them, please call my dispatch, call breakdown, tell them this is my truck number, this is my driver code. Like, come rescue me. So 2 people did that. And then I didn't know at the time, but my phone did call the police. It didn't go through, but it pinged off of towers, because when you dial 911, it may not go through, but it still went through some kind of way. And Highway Patrol came, and he called his dispatch to call Night, and Night let me know that somebody's on their way to come and get me. So they came and got me. What happened is I busted a coolant hose. There was a little hole in it. It was squirting coolant everywhere. It busted, and they came and changed the hose, and I was on my way. About an hour later, I broke down again, and this time I couldn't start the truck, so I had to get towed out. I arrived in Colorado. I'm here in a hotel. Everything was getting fixed. The next morning, it got fixed really fast, and I leave. An hour later, I break down again, and I'm like, I can't win. We're losing. So this is the second day they're working on my truck, and I'm getting paid breakdown pay while I'm sitting here in this hotel. So I figured maybe I'll just make a video. I know I need to make videos more often. I don't do my makeup every day or my hair, so I don't want to do videos looking all raggedy and crazy. My friend was like, you should. You want to let them know what it's like trucking, so you need to make videos when you look raggedy and crazy, so they know what to expect. This is the real life thing. And I don't know how I feel about that, but we'll see. But I'm okay. I'm at the hotel. My dispatch praised me for the decisions I made and how I got out of that situation. He's cool as hell. My dispatcher, our driver manager DM, he looks like Justin Timberlake and Jesse Williams mixed. If you don't know who Jesse Williams is, he is the guy with the pretty eyes who plays on Grey's Anatomy. He's cool. And I love him to death. He's like the coolest person. I love my terminal. I'm planning on moving to Texas, but I don't know if I want to leave my terminal. I love my terminal. So yeah, they're cool. Everything is good. I'm just waiting. But driving OTR is not hard. It's not challenging as I thought it would be. It's actually really fun. Thank you. And backing is not that challenging either, actually. My truck's name is Elmo. At first it was Big Frida, but Elmo came up in my head, and I love it, so that's the truck's name. And Elmo is not I don't know where the Katy terminal is. There's a terminal here in Colorado. I'm in Grand Junction, Colorado. But Elmo is not a girl or a boy. Elmo is just Elmo. So that's what we're doing with that. And that's basically it. I don't have too much more. I always have all these ideas of what I'm going to do for a video, but then when I actually do it, then it doesn't come out like I want it to. Houston, Texas. I'm not sure if I'll be in Houston. I'm thinking about outside of Dallas or College Station, because I still want to go to law school. So I want to move somewhere where I'll actually settle down and start my family or raise a family or whatever, and end up going to law school there. So I have about 10 months before I move, which is going to come fast. I do not want to move to Houston. That's not happening. but I moved close to it, but not in Houston. So, I think when I get my truck, the next video I will do is my truck setup, I guess. Somebody asked about that. And I bought a GPS. Like, I bought the Rand McNally GPS thing. Let's see. But I'm gonna take it back. This Wi-Fi here at this hotel is kind of crazy, so I can't really decide like if it's something that I really want because I can't connect to the Wi-Fi, which is an answer in and of itself, because if I'm not connected to Wi-Fi, then I can't use my GPS, and that's the impression I'm getting, so I might end up taking this back. And yes, Night does give us a GPS. It's inside our Zonar. We could just click the Rand McNally GPS app. But I like this one because it has the atlas, the Rand McNally atlas, the ebook. So I can actually zoom in and like navigate that on the app or on the GPS without having to pull out my big old atlas. That's what sold me on it. And it's also a dash cam. So I will see. I might call Rand McNally and find out, can I use it without Wi-Fi? Because if not, I'm turning it in. I don't need it. That doesn't make sense to me. Why would you have a program where it's only Wi-Fi enabled? That doesn't make sense. So I do too. I use my phone. I use Rand McNally's GPS, and I have 2 GPSs on my phone. I use Waze because when I'm in huge cities, like big cities, Waze will let you know where there's police or accidents or whatever. I use Google Maps because it's Google Maps and I trust Google Maps. But then I use Rand McNally because it's a trucker app and it lets me know where the truck route is. Trucker path I don't like because it doesn't zoom in on the actual road. It gives you like the overall view. I don't like that. But I know I don't need Wi-Fi to use GPS, but my phone doesn't have hotspot. I don't know why, but it doesn't. I'm thinking about getting a new phone service. So like right there it says no GPS, and when I looked online, the support for Rand McNally, it says make sure you have Wi-Fi enabled, and that doesn't make sense. So I don't feel like playing with it anymore, so I'll do some research later. I'm thinking about Verizon. I might do a Verizon prepaid plan. There's so much I want to do, like money wise, so I need to have money for all of this. I'm being lazy. I have to go somewhere so I can get Verizon, like when I do the prepaid, but I don't want to leave the hotel room. So, and then I want to bring my dog on the truck, and he's a German Shepherd. I'm an owner. I mean, see, that was a natural expression, right? I will be owner soon. No, I am company driver, but I want to bring my dog on the truck, and I need to get a ramp for him because I don't want him jumping on and off the truck. The ramp is like $250, and he has to get his heartworm and flea and tick shot. That's like $150. It's $400 deposit for him on the truck. That's what I really want more than anything. So I might wait on Verizon, and I might take this GPS back because I want my dog with me. And I don't know how that's going to work because, like, how often do I have to take him out to walk and pee? Is it okay for him to be on the truck that so many hours? I don't know anything about that, but yep. Yeah, I do have a German Shepherd, and he is trained. He's trained really well. But I don't want him jumping on and off the truck because German Shepherds are prone to hip dysplasia, and that's too high for him to be jumping on and off. He needs a ramp. And I'll be getting that. They have dog steps that I can get just for trucks. The only one of its kind. So I'll look into that. Yeah, rog ladder or dog ladder. um, there's this. It's called a pet loader. If you Google pet loader, um, there's steps, and it collapses down, and you can put it right in front of your seat when you're done. Which I like because in front of the seat, if I put it in front of the seat, then it levels with the seat. So I can put like his dog bed there, and he could sit there. And they have different sizes for different types of vehicles. So for a big rig, they have a large one, and I like it. So thank you. Was it Slow Rider Trucking? Yeah, he's a punk though. He don't hurt nobody. He's a service dog. I battle with depression and PTSD, so he is. So, um, he doesn't hurt nobody. He won't hurt nobody. But he is scary looking, so he's huge. So I know people won't even try it because he's there. So, um, I guess that's it for now. But I just wanted to give you guys an update on my first 2 weeks. It's pretty cool. I really haven't driven a lot. I think I've driven probably 7 days out of the 13, 14 days I've been on the road. So, night transportation is awesome. To end this video, something might be going on at home. So, yes, night transportation is awesome. Look into it. And I will be back. All right? Bye.